Happy Saturday, everyone, and welcome to a brand new Community Crunch 490, and this is the official future of Ark Survival Ascended from now, as we sit here, until 2027, well, the end of 2027. Now, in today's video, we are going to go through absolutely everything, so it's going to be a very long video, so prepare yourself, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, as we dive into everything we're going to be getting for Ark. Now, there is also some really good information in this crunch as well for people that are hoping to see some of the legacy maps we've still not seen yet as well, because this is some big news for players that are like, okay, you know, we're getting cool new content, paid new content, but where's the maps from Evolved? So I'm going to go through all of it today. If you guys do enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, and let's get in with the video. If you're looking to grab yourself your very own Ark server, you can do so via the LoadedCrysis Nitrado link, which is in the description down below for you guys. You can build yourself a Lost Colony server or any map that you want to play in the world of Ark Survival Ascended. Of course, they will be supporting all of these future DLCs coming up for the game. And also, as another alternative, if you do want to play on some Nitrado hosted servers over on the LoadedCrysis cluster, the link to our cluster is down below. We have an amazing community. Whether you're someone that prefers running your own server, you can go and grab it from Nitrado, or if you're someone that wants to come and play on our servers, the link to our Discord is down below. And thank you very much to Nitrado for supporting the channel. So, Community Crunch 490, the future is bright. Welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. We hope your year's off to a good start, and that you've had a chance to spend some time recharging over the holidays. Whether that meant catching up with loved ones, getting outside, or sneaking in a few extra gaming sessions, however you rang in the new year, it's been great seeing players carving out their foothold in Lost Colony, sharing stories and pushing deeper into its frozen reaches. As the team comes back together and this year gets going, we're turning our focus to what's coming next. The ASA expansions roadmap, what's ahead. Looking ahead, we want to share a high-level outline of what's on the horizon for Ark Survival Ascended, and below, you'll find an updated product roadmap highlighting major upcoming expansions and releases planned across 2026 and into 2027, giving you an overview of what you can expect coming in the coming years. So you guys probably would have seen this on my channel already. This is just a pretty cool version of it. We have Q1 2026 is Survival of the Fittest by Studio Sirens. I have to actually say, in this crunch, there's some extra information on some of these DLCs, which sounds crazy, by the way. ARK Bob's True Tales Tides of the Fortune Q2. Q3 2026 is ARK World Creator, and Q4 is ARK Dragontopia. Q1 2027 is ARK Atlantis. Q2 2027 is Bob's True Tales Galaxy Wars. You can actually see, if you zoom into the Bob's True Tales logo, there's like our first look at some of the ships, the new ships coming to this DLC, and Legacy of Santiago coming Q4 2027, which is the lead up into Ark 2. Okay, so there is some juicy information in this bit of the section of the Community Crunch. So, Survival of the Fittest by Studio Sirens, a new vision for the free mod with ASA. So it's going to be a mod, right? So it's not going to be a standalone, which for me, I think, personally, I hope it's going to be successful, because generally it's one of my favorite modes in the entire game. It's a new vision for the mod, refreshed and improved with better mechanics, competitive matchmaking systems, and metagame reward loops being developed by Studio Sirens. I think it's going to be really good, but the problem is, Ark players, this is one thing I think they've struggled to realize over the years, is Ark players, like, Club Ark is such a cool addition to the game. It's a social hub, but Ark is a social hub enough. On the, if people are playing on unofficial servers, like on the LoadedCrysis cluster, that's a social hub. So that's why sometimes Club Ark isn't as popular. And Survival of the Fittest would be super popular, as would Club Ark, as standalone games. Like standalone free things that players can go on to, have a social hub, and it's the same. They need to... okay, I've done my fair share of marketing over the years, and I'm not saying I'm a professional, right? But I'm just from what I've seen in the gaming industry, social hubs and just talking places, they absolutely go crazy. People love that in the gaming industry, and if you want to play a free battle royale, keep it separate, don't keep it behind ASA, but unfortunately, by the sounds of things, that's what is going to happen. But I will be massively supporting Survival of the Fittest and hoping it's going to be good. But anyway, Bob's True Tales, Tides of the Fortune, continue the journey of Bob and Mika after the events of Lost Colony as they seek out the Ever Cave where ancient secrets have been buried. Meanwhile, on a revamped Genesis Part 1, enjoy a rollicking maritime adventure over a map-wide ocean biome with real water physics. Shout out to all of you guys said that you wanted waves, customizable pirate ships, randomized semi-procedural islands and fortresses, and a big naval battles across the high seas. So a lot of this was in Atlas, and as expected, they're probably going to be revamping a lot of the kind of things from Atlas, which I don't mind. I personally think that's good. It felt like a waste. The old stuff felt like a waste. You know, the game failed. The game had potential. I have absolutely no problem with them reusing old Atlas stuff, and then revamping it to make it good for this DLC. It means it's not been a waste. You know, you kind of look back at Atlas and be like, wow, it's actually made a good place for Genesis Part 1. That sounds crazy, and I'm super excited for my kind of Sea of Thieves ARK life now. But yeah, that will be coming straight to the LoadedCrysis cluster on day 1, of course. Link to our Discord is down below. So ASA World Creator, want to make maps but don't want to learn the ARK dev kit or don't have a high-powered PC? With the ASA World Creator, you'll be able to do basic editing of existing maps or even create whole new ones, entirely within the game itself on any ASA platform, and share them with other players via the mod browser using a new World Creator mode. While you won't be able to generate new art assets in World Creator or do the deep construction associated with the full dev kit, you will be able to place and modify actors and create reusable templates, edit their properties, edit the overall world settings, and add and configure volumes and spawners, apply mods and skin packs, and add simple functional text scripting. In other words, the World Creator will be the easiest, fastest way for novice and beginner creators to build a custom environment for their server or their friends, or for builders to assemble their ultimate visual showcase that players can download and play in. Now, yes, we are going to do our very own LoadedCrysis special ASA World Creator map for our cluster. Right now, it's in super duper early production. Like, really not much has been done. It's going to be a lot of time to work on it, spend time on it, and then when the update goes live, that's when you can actually first start building it. I'm super excited to do this, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. ARK Dragontopia, a mythical world of fire, stone, and sky. This non-canonical expansion will revolutionize how taming and creature interactions can work with ARK. Answer the riddle of the flame with us in December. Okay, so it's coming December 2026. It's been confirmed. So that does mean Fjordur won't be launching in December. Now, before anyone panics, there is some information below which we will read through, which looks like the legacy DLCs are still coming in 26 and 2027. So we'll get into that. By the way, while Studio Wildcard have denied it is an official collaboration with How to Train Your Dragon, they said it's inspired by it, they didn't say completely no. So we'll see what happens. They might be trying to keep it quiet. Atlantis, from the dynamic rolling seas to the depths of the vast sunken city itself, the non-canonical map of Atlantis will build on the mechanics of Tides of the Fortune, presenting Studio Wildcard's ultimate vision for the water-orientated art gameplay and world design. Bob's True Tales, Galaxy Wars, on the world of a rat, old legends never die, with all being revealed as Bob and Mika's journey reaches an end, while on a revamped Genesis Part 2, a new giant-sized outer space biome, a map-sized outer space biome, takes the battle of the seed ship as starfighters, bombers, capital ships, and colonizable planet planetoids are up for grabs in a fight to control the fate of humanity. And something I talked about in my video yesterday is that someone's going to be able to fly a ship while you are inside the ship building. That's crazy. And finally, Legacy of Santiago. Everything leads to this. After an unyielding power is unleashed across a rat, heroes of old and new join the veteran survivors on a quest unlike anything seen before. Completely redesigned gameplay mechanics and features, coupled with a totally new way to enjoy living on this new world of ARK in this standalone expansion series, compromising the future of ARK. Now, the news that so many of you guys have been waiting for. Also, in 2026 and 2027, survivors can expect many new creatures, TLCs, holiday events, quality of life improvements, upgraded legacy maps, and other surprises for the game they know and love. So, new creatures that will be coming to the game, TLC updates, which we already know there's 5 coming, the holiday events, quality of life improvements, upgraded legacy maps. What have we got left? We have got Fjordur, Lost Island, Crystal Isles, and I think that is all. Or am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. I don't know. I feel like that in my head they were the last 3 that we were really looking for. We just had Valguero. I think those are the last 3. If I'm missing one, let me know. But for me personally, I seriously can't wait for Fjordur. They said Fjordur was coming before Lost Island and Crystal Isles, so I'm thinking it's going to be made by potentially Nakatus and a third-party studio, because Nakatus is working on Atlantis. So Atlantis is going to be like the same thing like Astraeus. So this has been confirmed. They haven't put it in this crunch, but it is going to be made by Nakatus. So I don't know how these legacy upgrades maps are going to be coming, but I'm sure it's going to be like a third-party studio or something. ASA Unreal Engine 5.7 upgrade. Now, to be honest, I've pretty much done a video, like a full video on this with the news already. But they said performance remains a major focus for us this year, and a key part of that work is our upcoming Unreal Engine 5.7 upgrade, currently targeting April. What is wrong with... I literally made a video 2 days ago or 3 days ago where they said they're targeting March. How can that change in a few days, ARK? Oh my word. It really is so special. I don't know any other game I have ever played in my entire life that works like this. Compared to its October 20... So it's now April. Compared to its October 2023 launch, ARK Survival Ascended currently runs roughly 40 to 50% better than on the same hardware. The result of ongoing optimization and engine improvements. The move to Unreal Engine 5.7 is expected to push that further with an additional 30 to 40% performance gain across both CPU and GPU. Much of this comes from a deeper engine level changes Epic has made in the recent Unreal Engine versions. Unreal Engine 5.6 introduced major improvements to how work is shared across the game thread, render thread, CPU and GPU, allowing systems to run far more efficiently in parallel. Unreal Engine 5.7 builds on that with the new nanite-based foliage rendering system that significantly improves performance in large vegetation-heavy environments, which is especially relevant for ARK. Internally, we're already seeing meaningful gains on existing maps without sacrificing visuals or memory. This is about as close to a magic bullet as performance work gets, a rare case where it's an unalloyed win. There's still work to do before this release, including engine prep, testing, and recooking mods to ensure everything continues to run smoothly, but this upgrade represents the most significant performance gain ASA will see this year, and something players should feel directly and dramatically once it's in their hands, and it's also unlocked the potential for a certain portable console port of the cross-platform game, which is the Switch 2. A lot of this stuff in this crunch, they're keeping quiet, but it's all being talked about on news outlets, so I don't know why they're doing that. But anyway, into some Lost Colony updates. So, Lost Colony, first major update ahead. So we're getting to roll out the first major update for Lost Colony this weekend, bringing balance and progression adjustments alongside a range of fixes informed by early player feedback. This update addresses a lot of pain points from the expansions launched last month, and it sets the foundation for what's next as we continue refining the Lost Colony experience. You'll find the full patch notes below. As always, thank you to everyone who's been sharing valuable reports, feedback and suggestions. We'll continue polishing Lost Colony and iterating on improvements, and you can expect major updates with similar scope of improvement each week over the near term. Wow, okay, this is good. This is good. This is what we needed. So balance changes. Reduced wave count. So this is the resource caches. Reduced wave count from 5 to 3. Remove the neophytes. Increased XP awarded from spawned enemies by ×5. Restore 20% health to the resource cache after completing each wave. Increase the chances of getting Arctic armor / fabricated weaponry. The Osidon, during taming, Wild Osidon heals back to 100% after dismounting the player. Wow, that is cool. Osidon's taming time limit and numb icicles / dino requires now scales with taming speed multiplier config. The fabricated crossbow increased the damage in sniper mode by 33% and increased the base durability by 50% for the fabricated crossbow. That's a big win. Hollow Decoy reduced Hollow Decoy crafting requirements by approximately 30% and removed gunpowder as a Hollow Decoy crafting requirement. As for the bug fixes, fixed a case where player inventory would visually disappear after teleporting away with a thrall. Speculative fix for players being unable to access terminals on the LC map. The Snow Dragon Skygate no longer blocks projectiles. The Snow Dragon fixed a case where entering render distance would change its head rotation. When the Veil Wind transforms, it should now keep its spade / neutered status. Fast traveling with beds should no longer break Soulwind minigame buff. Soulwind / Malwind should now update imprint bonus correctly. Fixed the case where Malwind would rarely become invincible during missions. Fixed another feline form exploit. Beaver dams can now spawn on the LC map. Desmondus mini-boss will no longer stretch dinos or thralls when picked up. LC ambient sound should no longer be stacking. Meguana can now enable nursing while underwater. Fixed a zero gravity bug with the bison attack. When controlling a thrall, it will now return back to the player character when teleporting into the boss arena. Fixed up some LC Explorer notes not being translated properly. Improved Lost Colony spawn points. LC City Spawn will no longer be the default spawn location in the list. Oh wow, that's big. Fixed a case where thralls could spawn inside of each other. Updated ambushing strike description to match its effects. Fixed a couple of LC map holes. Fixed some LC assets not having proper collision. Updated LC Ascension Explorer note icon. Added some missing audio from waterfalls on LC map. Fixed issue with the center displaying the wrong textures while on epic graphic settings. Upsell for LC should no longer display incorrectly when set to Chinese. Higher quality tech armor should now cost the appropriate amount when repairing. Fixed a lighting issue with the character creator on consoles. Client crash fix when users attempt to load into the game. While in proximity of the taxidermy equipped with a custom cosmetic. Fixed a crash when attempting to ascend with a thrall. And fixed a couple of server crashes. So, all of these patch notes will be going live this weekend. I will let you guys know in the cluster, in the LoadedCrysis cluster, in preparation for this patch this weekend. They're doing a contest, as you would have seen, and you will be able to have your tribe in the Discord, in the official ARK Discord, if you want to get involved in this. As you can see, the best artists for each individual faction, all in best class. You will win Lost Colony keys, and also you will decide the total Discord server takeover. The winning faction will conquer the Discord for a full week, so you can get involved in that. ARK Apocalypse servers, next wipe is February 6th. They were just wiped. Bonus rates is ×2 until Monday the 12th of January. Some very cool new videos. A gothic vampire castle. Ross Clark goes all over all the creature locations you need to know in Lost Colony. And then we have the fantastic fan art of the week, as we normally have every single week. This is really cool. Tech ARK already knows I'm a massive fan. And oh wow, this one is so cool. This is what you can do some serious cool stuff in photo mode. I prefer it without the fog and cloud on personally. And then the Cryolophosaurus, loving this city, some more photo mode stuff, and yeah, this person, Templar, is that V? V, is that you? Let me know in the comments. Still waiting for the fixes for lag and crashes on maps like Astros and Lost Colony. Yeah, no, I do agree with that. V, let me know if that's actually you. I'm sure it is. But anyway, that is all to cover in today's video. If you did enjoy, drop a like. Let me know your thoughts on the future of ASA, and I'll see you in my next one.